All right. Mia says we are live, so we should be live. Why hasn't my screen up? There we are. How's everybody doing today? With me, as always, is my co-host, Mina. Unfortunately, she is sick and has no voice, so she will not be talking. But with me tonight is someone you may have all forgotten actually is on the show, is my other co-host, Filia Noctis.
Hi, everybody. My little nyctophiliacs. Did you miss me?
Also,
Thanks
hello, my Ray.
What?
Ray's here, and I didn't get to say hi to him, so I said, also, hello, my Ray, because both
okay.
Jellybean and Ray belong to me.
Yes, those are yours.
And tonight's guest is the Sleepy Wendigo.
Hello, everyone.
What were you saying?
Hey, SW. How you doing?
Doing good. How are y'all today?
Better. Much better.
Well, that's good to hear.
So, what craziness have you been up to?
Nothing much. Everyone's stuck with COVID here. So just making it best.
Hiding away, making a mess?
I guess.
You'll have to excuse me. My voice keeps doing weird things. I've got frogs in my throat. So I will be periodically clearing my throat. It's what you have to do to have me back.
Same here. I have to clear my throat on occasion as well. So the Wendigo's in his cave hiding because the rest of his family has the COVID. Oops, I said that out loud. I said the dreaded C word. I'm not sorry, Susan.
That's where I was. I got it, and Mama Noctis got it, and Baby Noctis got it too. Baby Noctis is not a baby, by the way. She's just my kid.
She's the child, which makes her the baby regardless.
Yes, she's always going to be my baby. But anyway, yeah, we all had it. And nobody was willing to go to the hospital because we didn't want to leave the other two sick and home alone. So nobody went. Although I'm sure at least two of us probably should have been there. But that's what you do when you're family.
You share things that could kill you.
You share things that can kill you.
So Susie has a question.
Yes,
If you could go
Cece.
back and tell your younger self anything, what would it be? Save money, dumbass.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Exactly. You're going to get really sick in your mid 40s and they're not going to be able to tell what it is. You need to be able to retire when you get there. So save money.
I'm actually starting to look at like ways that I can start hoarding some money, and there's this app called Acorns where it seems legit, but it charges you a fee. It's like $1 unless you add banking, and then it's like $10. Like I think it's a month or a year. But what it does is it takes like your loose change from your purchases. It rounds it up to the next dollar, and then it invests it for you.
I have heard of that. And that's actually a really great thing. Back in the day, men used to do that when we didn't have credit cards, when everything was paid for with cash. You'd get home, the men would get home from the end of the day and, they'd take their wallet out of their pocket and their change. And they usually had, one of those, I can't remember what they're called. You put your dollar bills in it, a bill clip thingy, Nobody knows. I can't remember the name of it. My words
A
are
money
gone.
clip.
Yes, a money clip. Thank you. And then you put your change. A lot of people had those old glass jars when water used to be delivered in glass, 5-gallon jars. God, those were fucking heavy. But people would just put, their spare change every day. And you can get like thousands of dollars in those 5-gallon things.
So I'm actually thinking about doing the Acorns thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm thinking about just putting myself on like a budget to where I just withdraw say $20 for a paycheck, and whatever change I have, I just have this little bucket that I just throw it in. That way I save the change, and then I can just fucking cash it in and then just use that. Or just, throw it in my bank account. Kind of want to do that for an entire year just to see how much change I get.
I think that is a great idea. And it's not too early. It's not too late in the year to start.
Yeah, it'd be a nice little experiment. But
I think you ought to.
I think Dark Horse Tales just told me that Acorns is good because he said it's good, PA. So I don't know if he's talking about his day or Acorns, but I asked my brother-in-law if he did some research on Acorns. He said it seems legit and that he has a bunch of friends. He has a few friends that use it that really enjoy it. So I'm thinking, why not? Because, we use our cards for just about everything. Just the amount of money that you could easily invest. And you don't actually have to do any of the work because Acorns just does it for you. So yes, you could probably lose money, but at the same time, chances are you'll gain more money than you'll lose. Yep, he was talking about Acorns. Cool. All right, I'm definitely gonna check it out then, man. Sorry, everyone. This somehow has become like a real adult stream for a minute.
Right? We gotta knock that shit off.
We get a bunch of old people in a fucking chat together. This is kind of what happens sometimes. Although
have any of you guys tried that Mucinex stuff?
Have you young whippersnappers ever heard of Mucinex? It's real good stuff.
Never used it.
Don't confuse it with the breakfast cereal. Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna go there. I looked ahead where that conversation could go, and I'm like, no.
No, Ray. If I was telling you my pyramid scheme, what would happen is you would all just be paying me money, and it would go in my bank account, and nothing ever else would change. It just money just goes into my bank account, and then I'm rich.
Well, where does that money we send you each month
go? It goes into paying other people.
Yeah, I know. I'm teasing. By the way, speaking of that, you guys, There's being Biden is trying to get a law passed, and I'm not trying to make this political. Biden's trying to get a law passed, or Congress, someone had the bright idea that to start taxing everything on the cash apps, YouTube, not YouTube. What the fuck? My mouth is not working.
Like PayPal and shit.
Yeah, PayPal and stuff. The thing is, if you've worked for that money, it's already had taxes paid on it.
Yeah.
If you're buying something, you've already paid taxes on what you're buying. So basically what that's doing is the government trying to get a third helping of that pie. So keep an eye out for that. If you are one of the people that get the money on your end, because they don't care what it's for. They don't care if you're paying somebody for services rendered. They don't care if you're, if it's for artwork or whatever. They don't care. So we got to keep an eye on that, and for all of our benefits. Okay, enough adulting. Wendigo, if your sex life was a movie title, what would it be?
Don't have one, so I guess that would be the title.
Okay.
What up, Big Daddy Stone?
Hello, Big Daddy Stone.
Also, Furberry's popped in. So how's it going, dude?
Oh yeah, we haven't said hi to anybody in the chat. Let's do that.
I've just been periodically saying hi to them.
Let's.
Yeah, I've been saying hi to everyone in chat.
So we have CCG, obviously. Hey, CC.
And we've got the lady behind the yellow stripe, Mina, who has not been feeling well the last couple of days.
Send her well wishes, guys. Then we got my Ray and my Jelly Bean.
Yep. And we've got Nightmare's Edge and Big Daddy Stone.
We got Harry Bucket, hair raising narratives.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
We got Dexter. What's up, Dexter?
Hey, Dex.
Get back in that laboratory and make me some more contraptions, boy.
Anyway, okay. I'm sure we'll get more people soon.
Dark Horse Tales.
Oh, Mr. Dark Horse Tales. Hello. Is that everybody? I think that might be everybody.
I think that's everybody now, yeah.
Wait a minute. 13 people watching. There's only 10 likes.
I show 11 on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see 11 over here.
I just added mine. That would make it 11.
For shame.
I know, but there's still 2 people that didn't like it. I'm not the only one. 12. Okay, we're up to 12. There's one other person that did not like the stream.
Smash that like button.
Who is it? Come on. When do you know who's...
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Okay.
Unless you don't like the stream, and then you can hit the dislike button, whatever. Interaction.
They're not here, but they may be listening in the near future. I want to give a shout out to my dear sweet cousin, Arsheen. I remind her all the time about the show, and I actually talked to her just before the show.
That's cool.
And so she may be listening while she's getting ready to work, or she may be listening on the way home from work. So just wanted to give a shout out to her. Hello. Love you, Archie. So, okay. Now let's get into the smart ass stuff. And go.
It's hard for me to be a smart ass on command. I need fuel here.
Crickets. You guys were supposed to be quite the riotous act. All right. Well, okay. So for the people who weren't watching,
Mia pinged me. We haven't had Sleeping Wendigo introduce himself properly yet.
No, we haven't.
Get the talking, boy.
Hello, everyone. Dang it, y'all put me. I don't know what to really say.
Well, because the people that are here today may not have been there the other day.
Talk about, well, what do you do on YouTube?
How'd you come up with the name?
Well, I started YouTube because I was listening to CC. Oh, not C. I was listening to Lily C Nation and Evil Outcast, and I started talking to them more often, and eventually became close friends with them. And eventually, I decided to have the idea of coming up with a channel. And on my channel, I talk about cryptids and legends.
I'm sorry, I got totally distracted by what hair-raising narrative is saying in the chat.
What do you
Don't worry,
say?
I was listening to you at least.
I'm sorry. I started reading
the Sleeping Wendigo visiting the tavern, flying so high he's barely visible like Saturn. Glowing eyes which light a fire in my soul. Long, thick horns which make the woman lose control. His name is a Wendigo. You'll never catch him sleeping. He's on the prowl. There ain't no telling what he's reaping. He has no weaknesses, so put away your silver bullets. His game's so strong, potentially reaching to his fullest.
That's pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, HR, dude, that's good, man. I really like
Yeah,
that.
that's really good.
I'm going to take a screen cap of that, just so we have it.
He's making them panties drop, yo.
Okay. I got a screen cap of that, so later I can crop it and make it bigger and send it to you, because that was awesome. Now you see why I was so distracted.
Wrap it properly. Hey, Furberries, you want to come on? You want to wrap it for us?
Yeah, you can come on in. Okay, so did I miss, while I was being distracted by hair-raising narrative, did I miss how you got your name?
No. Okay. So the name. So how the name came up is I'm part Native American, so I wanted the channel mascot to be a cryptid from Native American folklore. So I was going around seeing if anyone had a channel with a Wendigo as its mascot. So I didn't see none, so I just decided to come up with this. And I put the Sleeping Wendigo as the name.
Also, Mia would like me to inform all of you that Wendigos do not have horns.
I know.
This has been a public service announcement by Mia Mina. Deal with it.
Okay. Wendigos do not have horns. Well, how do you know, Mia? Have you seen? I've never seen a Wendigo, so I don't know if they have horns or not.
Here's my new favorite dad joke just for Wendigo. What is a Wendigo's favorite thing to say? Ask.
What?
Wendigo go.
I knew you was gonna go with that one. That's your favorite one.
Oh, but it gets a chuckle every time.
I mean, it's funny.
It's a dad joke.
Bard would be proud.
He would be.
Okay. So, what's your preferred genre of horror stories to narrate? Demon possession or cryptids?
Mainly, what my thing is generally cryptids. I like reading and listening about those, about sightings and all that.
I thought she was going to ask, as a Wendigo, what is your preferred method of execution?
We haven't gotten there yet. trying to, make friends with the Wendigo before he kills us or possesses us or whatever the Wendigos do.
Well, I'm already friends with this Wendigo, so I'm safe at least.
PA safe.
Well, it's been a while. I have to make sure he gets my scent again. Like a cat. Oh, that sounded so bad. Oh, jeez.
Them panties smell good.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God.
I gotta shut up.
God, Ray, it's been so long he needs to get my scent again. Filia Noctis 2022.
Oh my God. First day back, and that's my. Oh, jeez.
That's the perfect out of context quote right there.
Yes, that is perfect.
Yes. Yeah, that. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm glad I got you all laughing.
Giggling.
And we broke Mia.
Mia's giggling broke.
Tiny morsels. Okay.
Yep.
Hashtag tiny morsels. That's Wendigo's one of his roles in the servers, tiny morsels.
That's the VC role.
Oh God.
Because he just loves to eat us up.
Maybe we should just get some French fried taters.
Oh, you don't test me. I love them French fried taters.
So anyway,
penis.
Oh God. Why am I doing all the hard work here?
Because I'm here to drink and make jokes.
Oh,
by the way, guys, I'm drinking and making jokes. I'm doing my job very well.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right. And I'm gonna go to the official script. Do you write any of your own stories?
Yes, I've been writing for a little bit now. I've written a couple stories.
And have you narrated those stories?
No, I think hopefully I'm going to try to get HN and Dexter to narrate 2 of them, and one of them I have narrated, which will be on Hair Raising Narratives and CCG's collab.
Ooh,
exciting. Yeah. So I'm still waiting for a story for me.
That's cool.
At the Sleeping Wendigo, do you believe in the paranormal?
Yes.
And?
Well, elaborate, you motherfucker.
Yeah, really. These one-word answers are not working for us.
I love how since I know most of the guests so well, I can just sit there and berate them, and it's fucking just business as usual.
But yes, I've had a couple of experiences with, I don't know if I would say ghosts or demons or what the heck they are. But one of them,
ghosty demons.
I get one of them freaking. Yeah, my parents when I was young decided to put me in my cousin's room, which was haunted, and the door started opening and closing by itself, and they thought I was doing it.
That ghost was giving you a very clear message to get the fuck out.
Oh yeah, and it yanked the door out of someone else's hand, and it caused them to bleed.
Also, welcome, Kat. Kat Lionheart just showed up on the Laura Applewood account, so welcome, Kat.
Hey, Kat. So, was it the door into the room? Now stop it. I'm trying to be serious.
No, I'm sorry. I just read Hair Raising Narratives. It says, I love how he paused for a second and then went, yes. He was talking about Wendigo's response.
Yes, I saw that.
those are the worst kind of. Oh, sorry, I'm talking with candy and cookies in my mouth. Those are the worst kind of interviews. Is when you get one-word answers.
Well, when you know them so well that you can make fun of them while they're giving you one-word answers, makes it a little more fun.
Hi, Laura. Welcome. Apparently, Mia sent something to Jelly, but they're not looking.
Well,
Jelly,
talk to you later, Fur.
Bye, Furberries. I, for one, love Wendigo's responses.
It was very riveting, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
I did elaborate.
Okay, so you did. So what other things have happened to you or people close to you?
Well, just recently, at night, I keep hearing freaking footsteps when I know everyone's in bed. So I don't know what the heck that's all about. But other than that, I think the only other stories I've really heard of from family is my dad running into something in the woods, and he don't even know what it is.
Okay. Does it sound like adult footsteps or children's footsteps?
It sounds like a child's footstep, and there's no children in this house.
Is it the same house that you grew up in? Not implying that you live in your mother's basement, but is it the same house you grew up in?
This is the second house that we moved into.
Okay.
The first one was extremely haunted from what I can remember. This one, I only started hearing the footsteps, so I don't know what all that's going on here, but
Could be a really fat raccoon getting in the house.
If it's a raccoon, it's going to be done for.
I don't know. I'm just trying to. Okay. So Ray had a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who would win in a fight? George Clooney in a suit or Dennis Quaid explaining who he is?
Oh, shit.
That's a thinker.
I guess Dennis explaining who he is. Because that just sounds funny.
I was sent another question and I'm trying to. Not sure what it's. Oh, okay. I think I see what I can do.
I just read what Ray said on something, and I think it was referring to PA.
Ray's dead to me.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I was trying to get.
Ray's dead to me.
PA nightmares. He's prowling at the night. PA nightmares. He is being afraid. The shelter has no idea. The shelter won't see it coming. The shelter is exposed. The shelter is becoming a symbol of his perpetual hate, a desperate fight, one of which has come far too late. He has a match and it's already lit, and blazing anger and a blazing fit. He places it down and smiles a thick grin. He places it down with a whisper. He begins. You've had it coming for far too long, so listen to your demise, the perfect song. In ashes you linger, but not for long, so listen to your demise, the perfect song. In ashes you linger, but not for long, not for too long. In a second and a minute, your essence is gone. And with a flick of his wrist, his hated is no more, and with a flick of his wrist, the shelter burns to the floor. So watch for his sign, ashes in the morning. So watch for his sign, shelter woman.
I hate
Our
you,
mourning.
Ray.
Okay, right. So watch for his sign, shelter women are mourning. Okay, there we go.
I
Does
hate
that
you, Ray.
pertain to... Why do you hate him? You love him. He's your Ray.
No, he's dead to me.
Oh, does that mean you're now Jellybean's husband?
Yeah, Jelly stole. She stole my jelly.
Okay.
Yeah. So, hey, Josie, welcome, bestie. I love you. Also, Ray, when you get me that part to that train story, huh? Get to working. Chap chap. Andale. If he's gonna make fun of, if he's gonna continue to harass me about that, if when he took me out of context for that woman's shelter thing, I'm just gonna continue to harass him for that story. See,
hopefully.
So there was a point to that. It did refer to something.
Yes, I one day I said that I wouldn't donate to a woman's shelter or something like that, and somehow Ray turned that into an out of context fucking quote, and then now it's about me burning down a woman's shelter. Oh shit, really,
okay.
dude? Ray said tomorrow. I was just giving you shit, man. I know you've been busy with that new book. Also, since I have a audience and you guys, unless you shut me off, you can't get away. Ray has a new book coming out, and I'm not exactly sure when the release date is, but I'm going to be having him and Jellybean back on for it. When it comes out, you all should definitely check out, support, and if you have the finances, buy Ray's book.
Hey.
I gave you a little plug, Ray, just because I love you. Also, I don't know if you saw, but Wendigo, but Kat said, if you ever need an herb bundle recipe for cleansing your house, shoot me a DM. I have you covered.
I've seen it. Thank you.
I figured I couldn't give Ray that much shit and not give him a little plug. Oh, also, Cece wanted me to remind everyone. She said to do it in the show, but I'm thinking I'm doing little shameless plugs right now, so I might as well do another one. That at the end of the month, the 3-minute collab stories are due with the MP3 audio and in the MP3 format. So anybody participate in the collab, just remember, the 31st is the deadline for that story. Have the audio sent to Hair Raising Narratives. Anybody needs the email, you can DM me or HR or CC.
Okay.
All right. The commercial portion of this interview has been concluded. Now back onto the business as usual.
So, Wendigo, what do you think would happen if alligators had wings?
Oh, you asked my question, damn you. I hate you.
No, you don't.
I do now.
No, you don't.
It'd be nothing but chaos. Those darn things would just kill everyone.
That was my thing too.
Now,
what
what would happen if they further evolved and then they got bigger and they were able to breathe fire because dragons?
Then it'd be nothing but complete chaos, and we'd probably be thrown back in the medieval times.
Right? Birds.
I would tame and ride one of those son of a bitches.
Okay. Here, go with me on this.
Oh, I'm going.
Follow me on this. Birds sit on telephone wires and electrical wires. Would a dragon try and perch on those? Like a bird? And if so, what would happen? Would the lines break from the weight, or would he just stretch them like in the cartoons until he hit the ground?
Because gravity is a thing, he would snap them.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say it'd probably knock the entire freaking pole over.
Yes, Mia. Dragon! Also, by the way, if anybody doesn't know, I love dragons, and if I had 3 wishes, one of them would be for a dragon.
Did you say I didn't know?
I said in case anybody here didn't know, I love dragons.
Oh, okay. I thought you said in case I didn't know. It's like, I know you love dragons. I designed a little picture for you of a dragon.
Dragons are amazing. And if I had 3 wishes, I would ask for mortality for me and my dragon. I'd ask for a dragon, and then just because 3rd wish, I need I would ask for money because wishes. How about you, Wendigo? What if you had 3 wishes? What would they be?
Probably money, happiness, and probably wisdom.
He wants wisdom and happiness. All I want is a dragon and immortality.
And that would give you wisdom and happiness.
Yes, and
There you go.
With an immortal dragon and me being immortal, we could just take over the world.
Okay, go ahead, Laura. Go ahead. I give you permission. Don't fight
Laura
it.
say?
She was fighting the urge to respond to the classical dragon joke. And I told her, go ahead. She has our permission to respond.
Do it. I like jokes.
Oh, what's he gonna do?
I look in the mirror every day. That's the biggest joke of all.
Oh, Ray. What are you
What is Ray?
Okay. Ray wants to know, and I'm not sure how he wants us to do this, by a raise of hand, what fillings do you prefer in a sandwich and why? But he doesn't give us a list.
Meat, 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 and more meat.
Okay, now raise your hand, because everybody can see our hands are raised, right?
I have something else raised for you. Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Oh my.
I just read what Laura put. Oh my god, that's so funny.
What did Laura put?
Drag these nuts across your face, PA.
Oh, Cat, you talk dirty to me. Don't threaten me with a good time.
I got to point something out to you guys. A while ago, a couple of years, there was a meme going around that at night when you sleep, spiders rub their willies on your face. You guys remember that meme?
Well, how else are they going to get off?
So, did you guys know that there is a whole cosmos of microscopic critters that live on your skin? And some of them are like very arachnid type critters. So theoretically, that meme was right. Spiders do drag their willies across your face at night. Because that's when they're most active, is at night.
I gotta run upstairs for just 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. He's gonna go wash his face.
No, my niece needs me for something real quick, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's definitely to wash his face off.
Okay, so it's me and you on a desert island. What one thing besides a boat? What one thing would you want on the island with me? With you? With us?
A bunch of fresh water, like a bunch of gallons of fresh water.
Okay. Oh, good question, Jellybean. She wonders if spiders fart. That is a good question. Someone needs to Google that shit right now.
Yeah, someone needs to Google that. I'm actually interested now.
I am too. Jelly, you need to Google that. Find out. Did you guys know that owls have long legs? It's just covered up by all of their feathers. And penguins do have knees. They're just kind of inside their bodies, kind of.
Oh, a penguin is just their skeleton structure is really sad because it's always acting like they're doing a wall sit, and they have to walk like that all the time.
Yeah. I think someone was getting lazy when he was getting the designs, or drunk. Maybe he was drunk. Because some of the designs of animals out there, you just gotta wonder. Have you seen those deer that have the weird gill flap kind of things by their noses?
No.
I don't remember what the name of it is, and honestly I can't remember if it's a deer or an antelope. They're very similar animals, but there is a critter, and I believe it's in Africa, that has these flaps coming on its snout, and they look like gills. Has anybody else ever heard of those? Seen pictures? You could tell me the name of that critter too.
Someone look up Sega antelope. That's the funniest animal to me on the planet.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
It's it's a darn antelope, but it looks like it has an elephant trunk attached to its face.
Wait, what's going on?
Just look up Sega antelope.
Saiga.
Saiga. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Okay, that's not the same one, but it's very similar. Right now, we're waiting to find out if spiders fart.
What's that?
We're waiting to find out if spiders fart.
It is possible that spiders do fart because the strudel sac contains bacteria which helps break down food, which is liquid. It's seemingly likely the process can produce gas. Also, since Jelly Bean's here, if you were home alone when you go and you heard a fart, how would you react?
I'd probably laugh.
That was for you, Jelly Bean.
I actually would just assume that it was my recently deceased father. And be like, what message do you have?
To answer your question, Ray, yes, I do lift.
I can't find them freaking things
At
with
the
the
Nevermore
slits on
Collective.
their
Also,
face.
I would need a few more details before doing a spell. The more I know, the better the spell would be. Wait, what spell's Cat doing? Guys, what spell's Cat apparently doing?
I don't know.
By the way, you're back. It's your turn to ask questions.
I just asked the question. I just asked the Jelly Bean question. So, you write stuff now. You got any ideas for a new story?
Think about doing one on a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, nice.
And maybe expanding on another story that I just wrote because I didn't kill the main character off.
I remember you talking about that. Jelly Bean's like, oh, so spiders might fart. That's good stuff. Not if they fart in your mouth. Maybe that's why you wake up with such a bad taste in your mouth every morning.
That could be. Although I thought that was because they crawl down your throat and you accidentally eat them.
Oh, maybe it's also because they fart in your mouth.
That could be it too.
Oh, it's because Cat offered to do a healing spell, I assume for Filia. And now Jellybean's like, yuck. Did I turn your fart fetish into something gross now? Oh, hey Philly, you should check the chat.
A healing spell.
No, keep looking. It's the last comment that
Barking
was just put up.
spiders. Well, I just wanted to scroll up to get the context of that.
Somebody new just joined the chat that you might want to welcome.
My Chris, everybody, my Chris is not feeling good. She's got a cold or something, and she's just not feeling good. She's been in bed most of the day. Poor Chris. All right. Laura, I'm not sure what you were referring to about the spell. Okay. Anyway, back to the random questions of the bazaar.
What's your at the Nevermore at Nevermore Collective? What's your idea of a perfect Saturday? Binge watching Jeff Goldblum films with the volume down, or reading books upside down? Jeff Goldblum films with the volume off, because then you can just put words into his mouth and it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
I almost have to agree with you there.
Almost.
Jeff Goldblum was like, I like penis. Put it in my mouth.
Although reading books upside down does, what am I trying to say? It does work your brain. It gives your brain a workout.
Yeah.
Neuroconnectivity. It's one of those things, but some people can't read upside down.
I was at the barber's and there was a mirror and there was there was something on the wall that was backwards, and I spent the entire haircut trying to figure out what the fuck it said. Eventually I figured it out. I'm like, man, that took me way longer than it should have. Do you even lift, bro? I already answered this one. Yes, Ray, I lift.
His butt from the chair to the refrigerator and back.
I lift your I lift your heavy ass shitty comments up every single day and still answer them.
Oh, goodness.
Wouldn't be me if I didn't give Ray some shit.
Okay, so I'm so desperately trying to save this.
Plot twist. It's PA's reflection.
I don't even know what this is.
This is pure anarchy, and I love it.
Okay. Wendigo, what is? Yes. Oh, even better question. Different question than I was going to originally ask. Are there cryptids? Oh, never mind. I just answered my own question. Are there cryptids in the ocean? I'm like, yeah, the Kraken.
The Megalodon.
Never mind. Are there other cryptids in the ocean besides the Kraken?
There was a weird noise that was heard by I guess it was some kind of I guess submarine, and they think it was from an unknown animal. I actually heard the audio the other day.
You mean like a whale?
No, it didn't sound like a whale. It sounded like growling.
I mean, there's
interesting.
There's rumors of megalodons still floating around. Which, if in this day and age, if a megalodon was still around, they would qualify as a cryptid.
Yeah, I think so.
There's talk, people have seen mermaids, so that would qualify as a cryptid.
Yeah.
Sirens would also qualify as a cryptid, which, if dig into the lore more than deep enough, a siren and a mermaid are practically the same thing.
Yeah, one's just more evil than the other.
Josie said the Loch Ness monster.
Nessie.
Right, but I think the Loch Ness monster is freshwater.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if Nessie exists, it's the most peaceful, carnivorous creature to ever exist.
It's carnivorous, so it eats fish.
Yeah,
It would have to be. The
How
only
could
thing
that
that's in
lake?
that lake is eels.
I mean, well, it's got to eat something, and it has sharp ass teeth. Those are the teeth of a carnivore.
Well,
You don't have teeth that
okay.
sharp for no reason.
Seaweed or whatever the natural algae would be.
Well, I mean, no. If you look at at herbivores' teeth,
Bubble farts.
they are. If you look at herbivores' teeth, they are more squared or rounded than carnivores' teeth. Carnivores' teeth have a
Yeah,
point to it.
yeah. I'm sorry. I just read jelly beans. I wonder if krakens fart. Bubble farts.
Yeah, they keep cracking one up. They keep cracking them in the ocean. That's why the bubbles exist.
They do know that whales fart.
They're like every time a kraken goes to fart, they're like, "Unleash the kraken!"
I honestly think the Kraken's just a giant, colossal squid that we haven't discovered yet. Because
Well,
there are
I mean, that would make sense because they are a giant squid.
because there are marks on whales that come from squids, and the sizes of those scars suggest that whatever made them was over 100 feet long.
Architeuthis is suspected to be that long, get that big as an adult. We've only found baby and juvenile Architeuthis. They've never found an adult. And that's what the giant squid is Architeuthis. The colossal squid is smaller than the giant squid.
Which
And
makes some sense.
it's the Hobart squid. Or is it the Humboldt? The Humboldt. And that's the ones that flash red and white. That's what they consider the colossal squid. So Architeuthis, they've never found an adult yet. And they suspect just by the size of the specimens that they found that Architeuthis is like, 100 feet.
I don't think they've ever found a female of any of that species either. I think they've only found males.
Could you imagine if that species was like what happens with like other reptiles and shit? Where and I know a squid's not a reptile, but could you imagine the longer they live, the larger they grow? Like, could you imagine if they never stopped growing?
Some animals are like that.
That would be some scary shit.
Mm-hmm.
And if they could live 100+ years like tortoises did, they would be massive. Also, the fact that a giant squid gets bigger than a colossal squid makes zero sense because colossal is bigger than giant.
Right, but they didn't know that when they were finding them.
Well, someone needs to go in the books and change those so they make sense.
Yeah,
How do you change something that's been named for, 200 years? Well, okay,
You just flip the names.
you're right, because there's a mountain in the middle of Phoenix, one of the mountains in the middle of Phoenix, and it used to be called Squaw Peak, and squaw is a very offensive word, especially to the Pueblo style Pueblo people of the Southwest. And so I guess it's been 15, 20 years now. It's been a long time now that I think about it. They changed its name to Piestewa Peak, which is the name of the first female soldier killed in the Iraq, like Desert Storm or something. So they did change the name of a mountain that's had the same name for freaking ever. So. What was that?
What's that?
I don't know. I kept hearing something in the background.
You might have heard me typing.
No, it was voices. Okay.
Well, I don't have any voices coming from my house anymore, so you might be
no
hearing
one's
ghosts.
talking over here. You might be hearing a ghost.
So now to what my other question would have been. Now that we've talked about the cryptids, what's your favorite aquatic animal, sea life, fish thing?
Probably have to go with a shark.
Do you have a species?
Probably the whale shark.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice, big, calm.
That's what she said.
9 ago. Fuck you guys.
But yeah, you're doing this to yourself. I hope you know that.
I know.
Oh,
I
I'm not
know.
doing anything except making jokes.
And I know that PA's is the orca.
Yes, mine has always been the orca. For many
Because
reasons.
they're assholes.
For
And
many
they don't
reasons,
care.
they are an apex predator. They will beach themselves because food, and also, I just recently found out that they will punt a seal in the air, 80 feet in the air, just because they want to fuck with their food before they eat it. God, I love the orca.
I guess that's what happens when you give a giant dolphin a bunch of teeth and the ability to smack seals in the air.
And the intellect equivalent of a human being. Because make no mistake, orcas are one of the smartest animals on the planet. How else are you going to have hunting patterns like beaching themselves or literally synchronized surfacing and diving to cause a wave to knock your food off of its ice, like a little
ice
literally
flow.
a patch of ice. Like they just knock it off. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are so intelligent. I love it.
They've also discovered that orcas will teach other pods when one pod runs into another pod. They will teach each other their various food catching techniques, because not all orcas will beach themselves, and not all orcas know the splashing wave to get the whale thing.
Again, I say they are smart as humans.
Yeah,
and
they
anybody
are.
who disagrees can fight me. Because
there's no denying that they're intelligent.
I've researched orcas almost my entire life. From the time I was like 11 to I've done massive amounts of research on orcas, and let me tell you, if they decided to turn against humans in the ocean, we would not ever step foot in the ocean again. Ever.
Oh, Laura says that's not fair to it's not fair to orcas. On average, humans are getting dumber and dumber. Yes, anybody that would make a movie Dumb and Dumber, yes, they're dumb.
Hey, Dumb and Dumber was funny. Dumb and Dumber 2, not so much.
I didn't care for it. I've not watched either of them in full.
The original was pretty funny.
So
Dumb and Dumber was
if we were asked if we could have a superpower for 24 hours, which should we have? Or which should Jellybean have? A ham or cheese sandwich? I said both.
I say ham and cheese sandwich. Don't limit yourself here. And I would have a superpower that I could literally just touch something and it would generate a mass amounts of money for me, so I could turn a tree into money. And that way, at the end of the 24-hour period, I'm the richest man on the planet.
Hey.
How about you, Wendigo?
Not sure.
Well, while you think about that one, how about I ask the other one that hasn't been answered? If you had to marry one, a mermaid, but the fish half was on top, or a cartoon stick woman, which would it be? And what time should I go to bed and wake up? What time should I wake up tomorrow morning? You should wake up tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. because that seems like a good time. And the stick woman, because I don't want my bed smelling like sardines.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's going to anyway if it's a fish.
Well, no, or a stick woman. So I'm taking the stick woman.
And being a stick woman, you can always draw things to add to her.
Exactly.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Wendigo with like the power of transformation. That way he could transform into a proper Wendigo for 4 hours.
You mean one without antlers?
Exactly. Then he could
turn into a blue goblin that follows blizzards.
Then he could take a selfie and have a proper Wendigo picture.
Oh, that's funny.
What's on the inside of a cow's horn? You know,
pretty sure it's just
like
they're
like
super horny,
a
so
longhorn. Because if those things are solid, you know, or those
they're not
African
solid.
cows.
No, they're hollow inside.
Actually, yeah, they're hollow.
So they're hollow.
Now, if they're attached, they'll have it'll be like a giant vein going into it, pumping blood into the horn.
Hey guys, follow me on this. What if the Triceratops evolved into bulls? Just lost a horn over time, but they still have the 2 horns there.
Wouldn't happen because one's a reptile and the other's a mammal.
How do you know? Because some of the dinosaurs were birds and not reptiles. So how do we know that the Triceratops wasn't a warm-blooded animal?
They did have some warm-blooded animals.
The Triceratops could have had feathers for all we know.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, follow me on this. Whatever was a warm-blooded animal, and originally had the 3 horns. And as they would just evolved, it dropped the horn on its nose and just kept the 2 on the top of its head.
See, I always thought the rhino would have possibly evolved from the Triceratops.
Yeah.
And lost the 2 side horns and kept the front one.
Yeah, the Triceratops
for mating
was always one
and
of
fighting.
the coolest dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I like that, and I can't remember the proper name for it. It was the one with that literally had like the spiked club on its tail.
Oh yeah, and a shell.
Yeah, those two were like the prominent, like the best herbivores.
Those actually are believed to have evolved into armadillos.
I would totally buy that because I was thinking that myself. Could you imagine an armadillo that just
the size of a Volkswagen Rabbit,
right?
Or a Volkswagen Beetle,
like club on its freaking tail? That would just be horrifying.
Oh, that'd be funny.
If you could get on its back, you'd be okay.
PA Nightmares for Wendigo. Important question: Imperials or Stormcloaks?
Imperials.
Neither. I like to wage war against both sides.
We always forget about Dre. Poor man had to make a song about it. What? Dre.
He's probably given up and going to clean out Eminem's closet.
Andre 3000? What Dre?
No, Dre. Dr. Like, I think he's talking about Dr. Dre.
Oh, okay.
And if he's talking about them, like
he's
Dr. Dre and Eminem are pretty good friends.
Oh, according to an Eminem song, he is dead and locked in his basement.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I remember that. I remember that song.
Okay.
Not a big Eminem fan, but I remember that song.
Songs. Wendigo. Top 3 favorite songs. In any order.
Probably. Hold on. Awaken Alive by Skillet.
Nice.
Oh Death, and probably Trouble on My Mind.
Cool. Okay.
I couldn't tell you 3 favorites, but I can tell you that definitely one of them is Lost from NF, and the other one is Let the Bodies Hit the Floor from fucking Drowning Pool. Because if I ever need to get into a groove when I'm playing a shooter, Bodies from Drowning Pool is it, man. At Nevermore Collective, who is your favorite Sith Lord? Danny DeVito as the Penguin or Paul Rudd in every movie? You know what?
All right.
I'm going to go Danny DeVito because that man doesn't get enough love. Penguin, he did a damn good job.
He did.
I'm going with Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
Yeah, me too. Because I can't remember who the other dude is.
I forgot about Dre. Yeah, we all did. That's why he's still locked in Eminem's basement. Eminem locks Dre in the basement. Saul, you want to play a game? Hey, here, Dre, have a Saul. Cut off your foot. Try to escape. And that is how Saul became a movie.
Okay, first off, let's talk about
Power Rangers.
Wait, I want to go back to talking about Saw for a minute. We know it's a movie, which means some writer had to come up with all of those, or some writer or set director, mechanical people. There was a group of people that had to sit down together and discuss those traps. What sick motherfuckers came up with placing a sleeping person inside of a cube full of barbed wire? I mean, that's just
I don't know, but he sounds like my kind of person.
But think about that. For like 7 movies, however many there's been now, these people keep coming up with new ways to do this crap.
Yeah. Hold on. I just gotta say because Kat reminded me of it. We Need a Hero from Power Rangers is a fucking jam, and that's my 3rd favorite song.
I probably will say one of the worst traps I have seen is the stupid one with the jaw thing that just rips your head apart.
Oh, you mean the one that the girl escaped from?
Yeah, it's like, if that thing goes off, that's gonna be bad.
Did she show back up in the 2nd or the 3rd movie? I can't remember. Okay, well, I never told you guys my favorite songs. Most of them, all of my favorite songs are old. And it's funny because my most favorite is Disturbed's version of Sound of Silence.
That is fire.
Yeah. Damn it. This song is fire. I'm listening to now. Okay. Anyway, The Sound of Silence. The first line is "Hello, darkness, my old friend." My second favorite movie is Kashmir by The Who. And not The Who. I'm having brain fart. Anyway, and its first line is "Let the sun shine down on my face." And my third is Elvis Presley's "I Will Always Love You." So I just thought it was funny that the first the first lines of my two favorite songs are polar opposites. Is that Leonard Skinner? Sorry. All right, now we got to find out who's saying Kashmir.
Jelly says, "Wait, brain farts."
Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin. He's Led Zeppelin. I'm just going to close out these questions. Okay. We had just a few minutes left, unless Mia's feeling okay.
Oh, we can go. We usually go to about 8.
Oh, okay.
As long as Mia's okay with going to 8, because I know she's not feeling well. I will not lie to you guys right now. Kat mentioned we need a hero, and now I'm listening to We Need a Hero.
We need it. Okay.
Mia says, "I'm dying." I hope you get better soon, Mia.
Why am I not catching these things as she's posting them? Her head's going to explode. Okay, I don't think we're going to go long today. Because when we're done, she can go lay down.
Yeah, very true.
So.
No head exploding
Mia,
here, Mia.
Yeah, we'll cut at 90 minutes. All right. So what bizarre questions have we not? Oh, okay. What's your favorite side dish?
Scary movie.
Oh.
Favorite side dish?
Yeah.
Probably mashed potatoes.
Sorry, I was being a smartass because there's the new Squid
movie
came out.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you're fine. You're
that
fine,
was going to be my next question. So go ahead and ask it. Go ahead and ask it. Okay, I'll ask it. What's your favorite scary movie?
I figured since I already asked it, he was going to answer it.
No, we wanted to hear the voice again.
I think I like the Scream movies.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Or the original Scream movies, or it would have to be the original It.
Oh yeah, with Tim Curry.
Mm-hmm.
That's the question we ask sometimes. Is Tim Curry and I can't remember his name. God, I'm not doing good today. It's hard to get back into the groove of asking these questions and remembering things, and it just brain fog. So okay, if you were, oh never mind. We asked this the other day, but if you were, because you can change it for the different groups. If you're having a dinner party and you're going to invite five of the people you're inviting, there's not all the guests, but 5 of the people you're inviting are from the horror genre. Not horror genre. Actors, directors, writers, characters, anybody. Who would you?
So
what 5?
It would. Okay, so the 5 would be PA Nightmares, Filia, CCG, Mia Mina, and probably Lily C Nation. And I'd probably cook y'all a turkey.
Lots of girls there, huh?
I like everyone in this community. Everyone's been so nice.
Go ahead.
Like everyone's been so nice to me in this community. and I really enjoy being part of it.
Well, we're glad to have you in the community. And you do realize that the 3 of the girls you invited are some of the most sarcastic in the horror community.
And then you got me, which just got to make things nowhere near less sarcastic.
Right?
I mean, does it matter? I mean, I've been in VC with y'all before.
Right. Well, it would kind of be like that with food being thrown at each other, because someone's going to flick someone's going to flick something at somebody.
It probably would be PA, to be honest.
Wait, don't always think he's the start of these things.
Wait, what would be me?
You started
the food fight? Not necessarily.
I would probably not start the food fight just because I like food.
It would probably be me because I'd find a pimento in something, and I'd try to be like flicking it off my plate or something, and it would fly over and hit somebody right in the face, and then I would start it. It would be something like that.
Oh my God.
Oh,
but that does sound like a lot of fun.
Right.
Don't know how that food fight would end out though.
Messy. No, I don't either. It may be a full-on food fight, or it may just be one of those periodically a clump of potatoes or something goes flying across the table.
Mia said something in the YouTube chat.
Mia would like to know, what is the last horror movie you turned off before the end of it? And not turned off to go to bed. Turned off, I'm assuming, because it was so bad.
Don't think there's really ever been one.
I watched Midnight Meat Train, and it was so bad that I turned it off before the ending.
I think I actually own that movie, if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Raven said it was really bad. The first time he watched it, but then he watched it again. And he said it was really good.
Is that the one where they are in the asylum? And there's the tunnel that goes down to the train tracks? Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, I own it.
Hey, Steven, what's up, you sexy motherfucker?
Oh, he's looking forward to getting your hands on the book. On your book.
Yep, the second it comes out, I'm buying Ray's book.
Yeah. Well, we can. So what else do we want to know? What else do we want to ask?
Mia asked if you have any horror guilty pleasures there.
Probably watching the Scream movies because it's like cliche, but it's really funny.
No, Scream is amazing, dude. Anybody else argues that can suck it.
It definitely does tell you how to survive a horror movie.
I'm not saying they're bad. I enjoy them.
My favorite character in Scream 1 is still the dude who's like literally giving off the list of ways to survive in a horror movie. Because he's just breaking the fourth wall so hard in that scene that it makes it. I love it. That's why I love Ray's writing so much, because sometimes he lets his characters break the fourth wall, and it's so enjoyable.
Oh, that's funny.
Damn you, cat! What did you do to me? I would be lying if I didn't say that. I looked up the entire Mighty Morphin Power Rangers album, and I'm still listening to it.
Oh,
and I can't stop.
Diss the greatest story Barker has ever written. We aren't dissing anything.
No. I said it. I said I shut it off before I finished the first time. But what I'm saying, Steven, is I'm going to have to give it a second shot because Raven said it was really good.
Cece says she needs to suck things out before she eats them.
Hey, Ray, you need to get a hold of that one quick. Cece needs to suck things out before she eats them. Creepy Clown 2022.
Oh, Ray is definitely gonna do it.
Last night, the last one I did was last night, and it's called Re-Election, and it's set on the 4th of July in the woods with former U.S. president as zombies. Couldn't get past the dumbness in the beginning.
Oh, I could see how dumb that would be. Oh, that'd be funny.
Re-electrician.
If I wish I could remember all the names of the ones that I turn off, because, on like Netflix, it's got, do you want to finish watching this, or do you want to finish watching that? And I will sometimes fall asleep to movies, and I'll turn them off, and I won't turn them off. So I'll think, I should watch that again. And then it'll start, and I'll be like, I didn't sleep through this. I turned it the fuck off.
One of the movies that I still have never seen to this day, because every time I try to watch it, I fall watching it, is fucking Sixth Sense.
Really?
Yeah.
It actually, by now I'm sure you know the plot and the twists and everything. But if you don't, it's a really, really good movie. But once you do know the plot twist and everything, I mean, it's still a really good movie. But once you do know the plot twists and stuff, you start picking up on things that you didn't notice in the first time through. So that's a really good movie. I like it.
What movie was it?
The Sixth Sense.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I tried to watch it, and I'm just like, meh, it's boring to me. And then I tried to watch it again, and I was like, nah, I'm just already over this.
Never watched it before.
I haven't had that happen with many movies, but it happened with Sixth Sense, and then it happened with a Will Smith movie called 7 Pounds, where he's planning on killing himself, and he wants to give his like organs to like 7 individuals that he deems worthy. And apparently, like the second hour of the movie is really good, but you got to get through the first hour, and the first hour is just so incredibly boring that I just said, nope, fuck this.
All right. So, are we going to keep asking questions? Is Filia going to keep struggling to keep this going?
Here's a fun. Here's a pointless ass question. Hey, Wendigo, do you like Power Rangers?
Never really watched it that often as a kid.
That saddens me. Power Rangers was one of the greatest television shows that I've ever watched as a child. And as an adult,
I'm not denying it wasn't good. I just never watched it.
And as an adult, they're cheesy as fuck, but I still love them.
I watched the original Power Rangers, Scooby and Shaggy and Velma.
I love the original Scooby-Doo. Like, I was watching cartoons that were like during my time, and I also watched cartoons that were well before my time. Like, I was watching Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
Oh yeah.
Whenever I was a child, and I loved that Spider-Man show. The original the animated Batman. That was during my. I think
one of my most favorite shows growing up was Courage the Cowardly Dog. I absolutely loved that show.
I watched that show, and I don't want to say I hated it, but I did not care for it that much. But I watched it because I was bored.
It had to grow on me. It took me a while to start liking.
You know what show that was very hit and miss for me, and it's more adult oriented, but Robot Chicken.
Oh, I love Robot Chicken.
It was very hit or miss for me. Some of the episodes were great, and other episodes were just like, I don't understand how this is funny.
Yeah, that was the same thing when Mad came out. I was like, how is any of this funny?
The funny, I still think the most memorable thing about that fucking entire Robot Chicken was the robot that humped the dryer. and poor Snuggles the bear and the things that happened to him. He was so soft that people did things with him, and he wasn't always willing.
Oh,
Poor
goodness.
Snuggles the bear.
Possessed Radio says courage is my phone background. Is Stephen, is your dog as smart as courage is? Alrighty. Any other random?
Plus 5 respect points for PA.
What did I get 5 respect points for?
I don't know. She just put plus 5% respect points.
I gotta know what the respect points were for Cat, but I appreciate them. We better be careful because I'm about to get this stream copyright because I'm a copyright strict because I'm about to start breaking out the Power Rangers theme song. I had to pause it because the temptation to start singing it was too strong.
Do farts have feelings? I think some of them feel wet.
I mean, it's 2022. Everything apparently has feelings. The opinion on Robot Chicken. Nice. I got a feeling tomorrow I'm going to be driving to and I'm going to roll into work just blasting the Power Rangers theme song.
Go Power Rangers.
Laura Laura just even put it in the chat.
Yeah, go Power Rangers. Dude, Power Rangers was one of those shows that knew what they were doing when they were writing music because their music is fire.
Apparently it's catchy too from what I've heard.
Oh, they have those rock anthems that go on like on point, and then they got the catchiness.
Yes, CCG. I know lots of dead air. It's been happening all through the show.
It happens, CC.
Lots of dead air.
So, Wendigo, what got you into writing/narrating? Mostly writing, though, because I think you answered the narrating part earlier.
Mainly, I really just started writing because of the 3-minute collab with HN and CCG when they invited me to do it.
And that kind of like sparked that creative thing. Where
It
you're like, hey, I'm not actually too bad at this.
Yeah.
I told you earlier the other day, man, just be glad that it didn't take you 2 whole years to freaking write your first story.
I'm surprised it took you 2 years to write one.
Oh yeah, Philly was there. There was a lot of me deleting the entire story because I said it's garbage. Bye.
And I'm like, no, wait.
I'm like, too late, it's gone.
Maybe I can help you save it.
And
then we realized this. And then, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Philly, we realized what?
Oh, that you needed editing more than you needed a co-writer.
Well, my problem was I would send it to Creepy Ghost Stories, and he would be like, well, it's good, but you need to add more detail. And then I would add more detail, and then it would completely jack the whole story up, and I would have to go fix it. So what I would do is I would jot down a little on a subject document what I added, and then I would just have to I would have to start from scratch just to make sure all the details made sense, just because it was just a lot more work to have to read through it and try to fix everything, as opposed to just saying screw it and deleting it and starting over again.
Would you get a tattoo of Courage? Courage the Cowardly Dog? I would.
I wouldn't get a tattoo.
I'd get a tattoo of Captain Planet.
Well, see, I already have tattoos, so yeah, I would. Anybody paying for a tattoo, I will get a tattoo.
Also,
y'all hear that? If you're paying for the tattoo, I will get a tattoo. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me correct that.
If you pay for it, she'll get your name tattooed on her
I believe Jelly Bean and Ray are already on that one, Filia.
Yeah, no. I'm going to have to edit that. Upon approval, I would get a tattoo if someone's going to pay for it.
She'll get your name tattooed
I
on
ain't
her
getting no
cheeks.
dick on my forehead.
But she'll get your name tattooed on her ass cheeks for you.
Right next to the little vixen I already have tattooed there.
That way you can be clapping them cheeks.
Right?
That joke was being set up, and I was not taking it. Let me see here. At the Nevermore Collective, who here has woke themselves up with a fart? I'm gonna say nobody. Nobody's working
No,
themselves up with a
actually,
fart.
we've already covered that in chat, and I think people have.
And then there was another one that says from Ray. Me too. I question everything about the world after watching it.
Oh, that was
like
7 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. How do they think Will Smith could save the movie? Will Smith's good, but he's not a freaking miracle.
Right. Dark Horse Tales just randomly said the Green Ranger with his flute.
The Green Ranger was the best Ranger to ever exist for any reason, and anybody who disagrees can fight me.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing. I just want you to explain why.
Because Tommy won. That guy, the actor Jason David Frank who played Tommy did such a good job at being the evil Ranger, and then flipping to the good side. He was equally as good as being like the good Ranger. Then you have the dagger in the power in the power chest piece that added to his his overall the character design was just flawless. Then you got the weapon that doubles as not only the as a dagger but a flute. And then he didn't even have to get the Dragon Zord to pilot it. He could straight up pilot it with the flute. It was just overall, he was the most versatile and best character for character design for a Ranger that I've ever seen.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna call this show. It's
commercial.
Commercial.
Mia says commercial. Alrighty, people. Commercials. So, if you have ever wanted to do something on your channel, but you're like, it doesn't really fit here, and I don't know if my audience would like it. Well, come to one of us in the Nevermore Collective, and we will help you get a show set up, the time frame, slot, all that good stuff. And it could either be a live stream or you could just pre-record episodes, and you can also just upload the episodes straight to here. To do that, just get a hold of myself, Mia, Filia, as the Raven Dreams, 242, as Bard, just a whole slew of people you can get a hold of. CCG. And we will get you squared away with a spot, and you just let us know what your idea is.
You don't even have to have a continuing series. It can just be a one-up.
Yeah, or it can be it could be like a 3-part series, kind of like the Bard did with building his Yu-Gi-Oh puzzle. I mean, he's going to continue that series just as like something I called Nerd Talk, but he originally only had that thing planned for like a one-off, but then it took multiple sessions for him to build the Millennium Puzzle. So, you guys have any ideas for anything you would like to upload here? Just let us know.
We got you back. Okay, what other commercials? On Thursdays, don't forget, at 7 o'clock Mountain, 6 o'clock Pacific. That makes it what, 9 o'clock Eastern?
Yeah, 9 EST because it starts right as I
We
get up
have Grave Matters on Thursdays with Creepy Clown Girl and myself, and sometimes the Sleeping Wendigo and lots of other people who've covered for me while I've been away. Come and listen to us every Thursday at 7 p.m. Mountain. I almost said Pacific. 7 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Pacific. p.m. Pacific. Fuck, I can't talk. Okay, dead air.
Alrighty, guys.
Wendigo, do you have anything you'd like to say before we go?
I would like to thank PA, you and Mina for inviting me, and I'd like to thank everyone in the chat for coming to this video.
Yeah,
I agree.
Also, Wendigo, do you have any questions for us at all?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
He wants you to get that little mole on your ass cheek looked at in case it's cancerous.
Wait, who said that?
Wendigo did. He told me last night in chat. You
no,
said
I
that
didn't.
you were concerned. You said you were concerned about PA because he's got a mole on his butt cheek that has irregular borders.
Hey,
I never said.
Listen. Don't be talking about Molly that way. He's a good person and a good friend. Damn it.
Hold on, I never said any of this.
I know you did. Billy is just trying to cause trouble.
Yep.
Me? I don't do that. That's your job.
Bullshit.
No, PA just likes chaos.
Yeah, I just like chaos.
That caused some chaos. Didn't that just cause some chaos?
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway. Well, I want to thank everybody. Mia, I know you are not feeling good, honey, but thank you so much for doing this. And I hope you get better soon. I really missed being on the show with you guys. So I want Mia to come back. Now that I'm back. You gotta come back too, girl. And PA, thanks for not dropping the axe on me while I was gone.
I wouldn't do that. I like to wait until you get back so I can drop the axe. It's way more fun that way.
Really? Oh no! Oh no!
That way, you know, the blood splatters. If I drop the axe when no one's there, it's just cut air. It's lame.
Oh, I see how that is. Okay, so you're just gonna fire me mid show or something, huh?
I would never fire you.
Oh, thank you. I love you.
Love you
thank
too.
you everybody in the chat for being here with us. Thanks for the great questions and thanks for just putting up with the crazy shit and lots of dead air.
I don't think there was that much dead air. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And Sleeping Wendigo, thank you again for being here with us. We appreciate it. And
thank y'all for
anytime. Okay.
But remember, people, once you join the collective, you can leave. Nevermore.
Nevermore.
Nevermore.